Joseph now to have the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Off play action. McDonald. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play. You come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
Here's 2nd and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the stick, 2nd and 15. Back to throw. McDonald. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Throwing on 3rd and long. McDonald. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins escaping the pressure right. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Throwing is Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position. So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case. Now a play fake here on first down. And this one taken in by Cephas. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. They go play action here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world? No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. His throw incomplete. Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, it's McDonald. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives. Open man, it's Raymond. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage. Again, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Final play of the half. Cousins. He's going to float this one deep right side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there for Detroit. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. McDonald. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Off play action. McDonald. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
T.J. Hockenson came into the NFL with big expectations. His big strides, they came in year 2 when his receptions jumped from 32 as a rookie to 67 last year. They expect those numbers to continue to go up, and they will when he continues to make catches like that.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Hunter Bryant with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Lions 21.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Again, Peterson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. McDonald. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Well, that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, McDonald. Throw caught by Raymond. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's McDonald to throw. Man open left side. It's Williams. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to it and hold it for just a short gain.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at about the 8.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. The quick slant caught, and they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd goal. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They go play action with McDonald. Rolling to his right. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now a throw here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And this will be a Vikings 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give to Peterson running right. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
41 on 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Cousins forced out to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Boy, that's asking a lot of your punt team there, and they were not able to deliver.
It's asking an awful lot of the punt team there, because if it's 4th and 4, 4th and 3, you've got a chance, right? That's a manageable distance to try and pick up when you're running a fake. But when that number's actually been in the weight room and it's pumped up like it was, that's difficult to do, all right? So you might even think to yourself, if I left my offense on the field, would they be able to pick that up? You could run a nice play and not get that distance.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd goal.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on 1st and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
McDonald sets to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Khalif Raymond, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Nwangu now from his end zone. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Cousins. And this one's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Oh, wide open. Complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. And a really unbelievable play there on 4th and long.
First down and goal to go.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adrian Peterson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And if the Vikings can take care of business on the extra point, they will have the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Here's Roman bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offense coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They find some open field here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And some room to maneuver.
Let's show them how to play football. Let's go.